Everybody, this is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at some of the ticker symbols that were in play today. Okay, let's take a look here at the first chart, and first up here is DCTH. Okay, it closed up 15%. So congrats to everyone that caught yesterday's video. The RSI is in the 50 to 70 bull zone at 62. There's still room to run until overbought levels. Fasto at 63 had a bullish crossover. Also, lots of room to run until 80. The reason why we liked this setup yesterday was the long lower wick on this candle and the close back above the 50-day simple moving average. We also showed the 15-minute chart and how that was setting up yesterday. So really nice follow through today. A white candle formed and it closed right below the key resistance level. The annotations have been updated here, and the closing price in the 9th is the key level to break. If it can break above that level tomorrow, then we could see a run up to 8. 8 will be the next big resistance level. As you can see back here, it was a big support. And so if it does break above 6, runs to 8, if it can break above 8, the key level is going to be this 100-day simple moving average currently at 0.118. First things first, it needs to get above 6 resistance. If 6 fails to break and it pulls back, the 50-day simple moving average at 0.048 is the key level to hold. If there is a close below the 50-day simple moving average, you could see a pullback and the middle Bollinger Band tested. So it's really important that that level holds. Notice there is a declining volume pattern, so keep an eye out for a volume spike. Take a look here at the 15-minute chart for DCTH. As you can see here, there was this ascending triangle pattern has formed over the last 2 days. This is a 15-minute chart, and as you can see here, there's ascending support, and then there's horizontal resistance here at 6. The horizontal resistance line is lined up over here with the 100 simple moving average at 0.0607. That is this gold line here, and so that's going to be the key level to break. If it can bust above that level, which is also the high close here, which is circled, then it could run up to the top of this descending resistance line, and then that'll be the big level to break, about 0.065. If we can get above that, then we could be talking about a run back up here to this 8 zone to test resistance from the previous highs. So this is a big resistance level, the 100 simple moving average on the 15-minute chart. If it can bust above that, then it should be the signal that it wants to run higher. As you can see, it was big resistance today. If resistance fails to break tomorrow and there's a drop, it's going to be really important that this 50 simple moving average holds currently at 0.054. So that will be the big support level. If that breaks, if you see a break below 0.054 tomorrow, then you could see a big drop down to this 200 simple moving average 0.0434. So we're looking for more follow through for DCTH tomorrow. Okay, check out LINU. Okay, very nice move today. Closed up 37%. Congrats, everybody. RSI is in the 50 to 70 bull zone. At 60, there is room to run until overbought levels. And Fasto did close just above 50, so it's back in the bull zone. A lot of room to run until 80 is hit. Okay, so this was, we were looking for a bounce off the middle Bollinger Band, and it came down. It got close to the middle Bollinger Band, and today there was a gap up open. The close above the closing price here on the 7th it is bullish. It is signaling more upside potential, but the big level to break is going to be this 300 simple moving average at 0.575. That is the big level to break. If you can get above that level, then it could run back up to this closing price on the 31st of May. That's going to be the level at a big level to break at 0.725. So it could, this could have a really nice run if it busts through the 300-day simple moving average. If you notice, the close above horizontal resistance was also a close above this descending resistance line. So this was a break above a key resistance level. It's been in this this channel here. You know, it pulled back, found support, and then now it's back at the top of this channel. So it needs to bust through to head higher. If it does pull back, the key level to hold is going to be this middle Bollinger Band. It needs to hold that in order to keep the uptrend going. Notice there was big volume behind the move today. See, there was very light volume on the pullback. There's been big volume spikes in this play with lighter volume on the pullbacks. So a lot of people are still holding. That's a signal that a lot of people are still holding. They pulled back. It held support. It's still in a bullish uptrend. It looks like there's a very good chance that this should break resistance tomorrow. And notice that MACD is pinched down here. You want to see a bullish crossover on the 8, 13, and 5. If you take a look here at the 15-minute LINU chart, you can see what's going on. The share price is headed back here to this June 6th and June 7th levels. Notice it's been filling the jar. You know, it dropped all the way down here to 37, and then now it's worked its way all the way back up to 53, testing 54, and that was the previous high close back here in on the 6th. And so that is going to be the big level to break. 54 is a huge resistance zone. If it can bust out above 54, then it could really get moving. And so that would be the breakout that we're talking about. Notice how that level is lining up with resistance here. 57.5 is lining up with the high close here, or the high of day on the previous big runs. So notice that's you know, the top of these wicks here, and so that's going to be the big level to break if there's a break above 54. Okay, so keep an eye on LINU. It looks like it could break out higher. Okay, check out DWT. Crude oil has been under pressure, and this stock has been on a really nice run. If you look here, it's still in the bull zone on RSI. Fasto is at overbought levels. You've got the bulls in control on ADX with the green line above the black and the red lines. You have the crossover here with the ADX. Now it happened today. We were looking for a close above this high close here in May, and it actually did close above horizontal resistance. That does signal more upside potential. That is going to be the key level to turn into support. Notice that it filled the jar back to that level, so it needs to turn that level into support in order to launch higher. The thing about DWT is it's a newly traded, this is an ETN 3 times inverse. This is by Citigroup. Some people remember DWTI, that was a Drixon, and so this has only been trading since December, so it actually hit a new all-time high today, and this is an all-time high close for this ETN. So this is a really nice move. If it fails to break resistance, this is a very strong uptrend. You know, if this 365 fails to hold, look for the EMA's 4 and 8 to hold. You know, that's been the reload level on the pullbacks. Notice the candles have been holding EMA 8. As long as the middle Bollinger Band holds, the uptrend should continue. Notice when this is really strong, it rides EMA 4 support higher. If you look here at the 15-minute chart, you can see it's wound really tight. Notice how the upper Bollinger Band and the lower Bollinger Band are you know, have constricted, and they're very, very tight right now. And there's going to be a break tomorrow, either a break down. If it breaks below the lower Bollinger Band, that's going to signal downside risk. You can see a big drop down to the 50 simple moving average. It's currently down at 35.22. Or if it breaks above the upper Bollinger Band and the high close here for the day, then it's going to signal a breakout higher. So yeah, the chart couldn't be wound more tight. You know, there's big volume behind the move. There was volume at the close. So we're just going to see here if it can break out higher. When a stock is breaking out on the daily chart, what you want to do is look at the weekly chart to figure out where the next resistance levels are. Since this is a blue sky breakout, as you can see, it just started trading back here in December, and so this is an all-time high currently this week. It's making all-time highs. So this has been a very strong uptrend, blue sky breakout, you know, big volume behind the move. We're going to see if the uptrend can continue. Okay, let's look at CYTR. Okay, nice. It closed up 4.6% today. RSI did close above the in the 50 to 70 bull zone. This is a chart we've been working on. Now you've got Fasto above the 20 oversold line. The move today that we like, the bullish move, was the close above EMA's 4 and right above or at EMA 8. which is at 59. So we are looking for a close above EMA 4. That was the next step. That happened today. And then now what we want to see is a close above this middle Bollinger Band, currently at 61. That's going to be the big level for tomorrow. We want to see a close above that level. If that happens, we could see a run up to the bottom of the gap. That's what this circle is for here. And so keep an eye on this tomorrow. As long as candles are forming above the EMA 4, there should be upside potential. In order to prevent a new downtrend from starting, it needs to close back above the middle Bollinger Band and turn that level into support. Okay, the gap has filled, and so now we're getting a nice bounce afterwards. Let's see if it can follow through. There was really light volume today. Keep an eye on the 8, 13, and 5 MACD. It is starting to pinch. A bullish crossover would signal more upside potential. Okay, let's take a look at AMPE. Okay, this is another gap fill play. If you look down here, you know, it formed a double bottom, and then we were looking for, again, a close above EMA 4, and that did happen today. So it closed just above EMA 4. We want to see that level hold. The close above that level is signaling more upside potential. The next level to break is going to be EMA 8 at 60. Okay, this is starting to heat up. You can notice down here at 8, 13, and 5 MACD is pinched. We want to see a bullish crossover. There was some after-hour news with Odyssey Capital with 6.58% stake in this company. But they have been doing a direct offering and selling shares, so that has been putting pressure on the share price. Maybe now that it's formed a double bottom, now it's done, we'll have to see. So keep an eye on it. We'd like to see if this will fall through for the AMPE traders tomorrow. Okay, let's take a look at ANTH. The stock made a very bullish move yesterday. Fasto is still in the bull zone. We want to see RSI break above 50. You want to see it above 50. That will be a signal that the chart is strong. There was this bullish crossover on ADX. We want to see the green line stay above the red line. Yesterday's close was right at the upper Bollinger Band, and then notice the candles have pulled back into the bands. We want to see EMA 4 at 179 hold, and we definitely want to see the middle Bollinger Band at 170 hold. As long as that holds, this new uptrend should continue. This looks like a pause candle. There was a big volume spike today and a pullback from high of day, and so we want to see here support hold. So that's a signal that people were loading on the pullback. We don't want to see a pullback and a breakdown here. You know, it'd be best if EMA 4 could hold, and then needs to bust through the upper Bollinger Band at 190, and that would put our next target on deck, which is the 50-day simple moving average at 234. We think if support holds here, that target should be eventually hit. If it breaks down, it closes below the middle Bollinger Band, that's a signal that this was a false alarm and that it's not ready to go. If you look back here on the last close back in April, above the middle Bollinger Band, it failed to hold and the downtrend continued. Now we have two closes in a row above the middle Bollinger Band, which is a bullish change in trend from before. So we just want to see that level hold and a new uptrend begin. There's still no news. So this is follow the money trade. You know, we saw the big volume and the break above resistance. So we're still waiting for that bullish catalyst. Possibly a PR, something could be coming out. But what we do is just follow the charts. As long as this chart is bullish, there will be more upside potential. Keep an eye on GAHC. This is an OTC play, over the counter. This is a stock that we've been tracking. You know, it had a really big volume here on a big run, and then it topped out, and we've been looking to play the bounce, and we were looking for a bounce off the middle Bollinger Band, and that finally happened today. The middle Bollinger Band held, a white candle formed, but a bullish reversal pattern did not form. Notice that the open was below the close yesterday, and then basically it did not form a bullish reversal pattern, but a white candle did form. So it's still very important that the middle Bollinger Band holds. If it does hold and it bounces, then this uptrend should continue. It needs to close back above the EMAs. Currently EMA 8 at 0.309 is the big level to break. A close above that level should signal more upside potential, and then you could see a run back up into the 5s. Okay, if there's a close below the middle Bollinger Band, that's going to be a major red flag signaling downside risk, and you could see a big drop all the way down to the 50-day simple moving average. average. Okay, thank you very much for viewing this video. If you'd like to learn more about charts and technical analysis, please check us out at mychartcoach.com, and also check us out at our YouTube channel at mychartcoach.com. Okay, thank you.